Chuck Woolery appeared on Fox News this morning and gave a funny description of a disease called Trump derangement syndrome, which appears many liberals are suffering from and should be included in our new health care bill. This is rather amusing, and I've got it for you, so let's all watch and enjoy it.
New study confirms that. It finds that the president is the butt of more late-night jokes in his first 100 days than the last 3 presidents in their entire first year in office.
Wow. Here with his reaction is the co-host of the Blunt Truth podcast, Chuck Woolery. So, Chuck, those numbers are staggering. It's 1,000 in the first 100 days versus 900, 500, and 400 in the first year. I mean, can the derangement go any farther?
No, well, yes, it could. By the way, it's Blunt Force Truth that I'm the moderator on. It's my podcast. But, you know, the thing of it is it's such hate and fear involved with this presidency for some reason. Had I said about Barack Obama on television what Stephen Colbert said about Trump, I would have been running a bingo game at a moose lodge outside of El Segundo. I mean, it would just, I would pay a price for that. And the reason these guys don't pay a price for it, number one, they have no conscience, so they have no regrets. And the other is there's absolutely no pushback on them at all. They don't have to pay any kind of price.
Well, meanwhile, celebrities are suffering right now under President Trump. I mean, they're really hurting. And,
crippling, actually.
Crippling, really. Celebrity, and Chrissy Teigen, who's the wife of John Legend, tweeted this the other day. She said, "Today I had a tooth shaved down because of crippling anxiety. Makes me grind and rock my teeth on the one side. I blame Trump." And she said, "I also had Botox in my jaw muscle to relieve tension from constantly clenching. It was not like this before. Pay my bill, President."
Wow. Yeah, well, you know, Cher's got, she's got asthma too, and she's not getting that paid for, and I feel sorry for her. But here's the deal. I brought a little whiteboard with me this morning to kind of help you with this. You'll see over here on the left in California, it's concentrated in Beverly Hills, places like that, UCLA, Berkeley, college campuses. And then it comes over here. This is, by the way, a Fox Bulletin. I don't know whether you know this or not. This is breaking news.
Okay.
This is Chicago, where I think it's TDS is breaking out every place. Starts here. In Chicago, they've obviously stopped for fuel, and then it moves right over to New York, and all up and down the East Coast you have TDS. And the CDC hasn't really warned anybody. I personally think TDS should be put into the new health care bill by the Senate. They owe it to the American people, and they certainly owe it to Hollywood.
No, we appreciate you bringing
derangement syndrome.
A very scientific. How did you break down that scientific analysis? Because I think it's spot on of the Trump derangement syndrome.
Well, you don't have to break it down. It's broken down for you every day on television, Twitter, every movie, every advertisement. I mean, it's just rampant. It's amazing how it's spreading everywhere. It's a virus that it's suggested that people should go to their nearest insane asylum and try to get this right.
How do you know if you're suffering from that disease?
Yeah, what symptoms?
How do you know you're suffering from that disease? When all reality escapes you.
When double standards
you have
are
no
your
possibility of any reality in your life. I'm sorry?
Grinding of teeth as well, maybe. Loss of sleep, sad dreams, snowflakes.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing. The left is really operating on hate and fear, and that's where all this is coming from, all these college campuses. Fear of people speaking their minds. You can't have a conflicting opinion with anything on the left. And so the way they fight back with it is to just make themselves miserable, which, you know, if that's what you want to do and live your life like that, that's fine. But I wouldn't fall into the trap if I were these people being so hateful and so fearful. Number one, he's been in office, what, 90 days or 100 days? What's he done to hurt anybody at this point?